You drive your bike here?
Yeah.
Where's your equipment?
Yeah.
Your tools. No tools?
No.
Don't need it? All right. I told your boss Tuesday, but that's all done. He's marking the ATT duck. Okay, the duck.
Right here is done?
Yeah, up to the curve. See the white truck?
Yeah.
Or the white car? Right by the bend, it's finished. Yeah, anytime you guys locate along an extent like this and you're marking out gas, you come across a valve like this, and you see the mains over here and the valves over here, that's telling you something. Hey, what's going on with this valve? You gotta troubleshoot it. So when you're locating gas, you gotta look all through these buildings. So what I'm trying to see where this gas service comes in at on this building. Sometimes it might be hidden. I don't see nothing here. So it's important when you locate the gas, sometimes you have to get out and you gotta walk around and look. Because the last thing you want is one of these businesses going down on a hit service. Because the fire department will evacuate this building. So, okay, there's my meter. So this one here, here's my hookup spot. Hopefully it goes straight. Which it should, but you just never know. It could turn and go this way. You know, if you guys install this gas service, you gotta hook up and verify. Well, which this one here, it's in the dig extent, so we gotta mark it regardless. When I'm walking back to my truck, I'm gonna look, see where this gas service is coming in. Since I'm here, might as well. And then I can see that meter over there, so I got my long sides, so I know where that one is, and then this one here. Hopefully this one doesn't come out here. Hopefully it goes that way. These businesses should have curb valves. This one here we got located, it's a big building. When you see big buildings like this, sometimes this would have been two different properties, so that means there will be two different gas services with two different addresses. And then when the company moves in, they'll buy both buildings and convert it into one. But the gas company will still leave the second service on the original building. So that's the one you gotta catch. Because a lot of times you see the service on the building, things feeding the whole thing, and then right around the corner here, you got another service coming out and it gets hit. And then everybody scratch their head, hey, how's this service got hit? Well, because this property used to be two buildings. And then when this company bought out the property, they bought both properties and both units out, and they converted to one big property. So what I did, I got a rod, put a rod in there, because I saw a pipe going that way. So let me. All right, and I'm on this one here. All right, we got this one here. No place to ground out. So like in a lot of my videos, I'll go after the regulator. Because it should be insulated, so anything over here should be fine to ground out. This one here has a wire on it. See them by the rat nest. All right, you can see, I push it out 100 milliamps, 1.9 volts. That's perfect. No resistance. Look at this. No resistance, folks. Low voltage, 103. 103. Can't go wrong. One 101, 100, 102, 4 feet. Let's go see, catch my main. Oh, this main's screaming at me. 50, 51, 52. Let's complete the sweep. Yeah, can't beat it. Perfect tone on null. Semi's trying back in. Peak bar goes all the way down. I'm on it. Beautiful tone. Now I lost my tone from this point here, so I'm gonna do a wide sweep. And it moved 50, 49, 50. Perfect. Baby stepping in, so I got tied the service into this main. If you rush it, your main could be off, because you can see more compass is trying to turn me to the service. So that's why when you tie it in, you gotta walk it in. Baby step it in and then tie it into the main. And then do another 360, do another sweep, 360 to get this main. So I'm not liking it going that way now. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm not liking the tone going that direction, this direction's fine. Good tone on it, good response. This one here, I'm reading it good down there, but when I get closer, I'm picking up the phone line. So I need a service out there, or this one here, I can hook out to that service way over there and bring it to the gas main here and bring this one back to be on the safe side. But this one going this way, great response. I'm getting a good return back. 51. And then you go catch your bends. Now this is when you make the bend, you have to really baby step it in. Especially when you have phone here, all this could adjust, everything's adjusted. It's going to force you to try and pick up the phone. And if you're bleeding at this point here, if you're bleeding out to the phone lines, best practice is go to a service down there or a valve down there and bring it back. So then you can walk it back. Because maybe after this service, I'm bleeding out to the phone lines, not getting a good return back off my box. then go down there, bring it back. You know, it'll take you another 5-10 minutes. I know we're, you know, swamp on the 811 calls, but to prevent the damage, that's what you got to do. Keep the clients happy. Yeah, it's all about damage prevention. So I'm baby stepping it. You can see I'm just dyed out when I'm baby stepping it. And then right here, there's my null right there, next to the peak. And remember, folks, peak is the best method. If you're trying to locate off null, you could be way off on your gas mains. You gotta peek it out, and I'm nulling it back to verify my peak. That's all I'm doing, to verify it. And if my null is not over my dots or not close to it, I have to troubleshoot it because I'm not on the gas main. Then that requires me to troubleshoot. Something going on here, because apparently the gas main's out here. I got a valve right here. You know, I got a 2-foot gap spread, so that's telling me it's probably their service. I got a reading here, 25 milliamps at 2 feet. And something moved here, barely moved. I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. So I got a tone 7.79 at 2 feet. See right here, there's something going on. This gas main bend again. I got a tone here, and you can see where my other dot was here, had a tone. But when I turn, and that's there. But when I turn around to go back towards my box, and I do a sweep, you can see I'm way over here. Now, since I know there's a bend on this main again, it's not even on a print, I'm gonna baby step it. And you can see right here, it's doing a 45. So you can see I have dots here and that's there. I gotta determine what's going on here. And I already determined it's not the service because we got the service tied in over there. So now it just takes time to baby step it. And now you can see I'm between my dots. I'm right in the middle. Anybody that's rushing it most likely would have got a damage because that would have been a 2-foot hit off 2 feet. But since I'm baby stepping it in, taking my time, I know I'm on it. And if these contractors come out and I'm out here, I'm gonna have to expose it. I'm gonna show you that I'm on the main. And if I'm not, I'm going to let you guys know my mistakes, what I did wrong, if I'm wrong. So don't be, I'd let you guys in this video know the good and the bad. If I screw up, I'm going to let you guys know. It's all about educational. It's all about learning. Everybody learns from each other. Nobody is the top dog except me. You know, I'm top dog. But, you know, everybody learns. I've been doing this for decades and I'm still learning, folks. Every day you learn something new. I learned some new things with these young locators. They teach me things that I would never imagine, and it works. So it's all about a learning curve. And you can see these guys, they want to board today. I told them not to Tuesday, but I lack information between the crews and their bosses. So they got to sit and wait until we get this one done. So you can see, folks, baby step the gas main in when you come around bends like this. This ain't even on the print. So you got my 45 right here. And what I like doing on the bends here, I like circling it. Just to let them know we got an elbow here. And by me circling that bend, that allows me for 18 inches beyond my marks. You know, because those elbows and stuff could be probably that wide. This is a 4-inch, so it's probably gonna be that wide an elbow. If there's any gas companies watching my videos, man, leave it in the comment below. Am I right or am I wrong? I might be wrong. I'm not always right. But now, here's my main going straight, right between the 2 dots, underneath the street lights. And here's my next 45. So let me tie this in. And I'll go circle this one here. So you can see the 2 points. One here, going that way, and the other 45. So I got a bend here. I don't know what you can see the grass, but I got it going straight between the 2 dots. Because now I'm baby stepping, and when I was rushing it, look how far I was off the 2 dots. Hits this bend here, and I got this gas main going straight down. So you can look at this view here, probably a better view. See how it's running straight to that 45, and it goes 90 straight. This one, 90 straight. So that's what you gotta do, folks. You got baby step these gas mains and to catch these bends. Accurately mark these bends, because contractors will hit these bends. Guaranteed, if you're off, they're going to hit it. Because 9 out of 10 times they hit the bends, not the gas main running straight, they hit the bends. Yeah, anytime you guys locate along an extent like this and you're marking out gas, you come across a valve like this, and you see the mains over here and the valves over here, that's telling you something. Hey, what's going on with this valve? You gotta troubleshoot it. You just can't get up and walk away and leave. You gotta figure out what this valve's feeding. I went up by this building here, and apparently I don't see no gas service going to this building here. So let's go double check and see what this service does, or this valve does. As you see, there's water in here. By me looking in there on the light, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it looks like I have something going that way. A pipe. So I need to troubleshoot and see where this pipe's going that way. So guys, anytime you see valves like this and you can't account for this valve, can't mark it and count for it, you got to open up and investigate, see what this valve's doing. So what I did, I got a rod, put a rod in there, because I saw a pipe going that way. So let me turn on the box. So like I said, anytime you see a valve like this and the gas main's way out here, that's telling me something. Hey, there's something going on at this section here. You just can't walk away and turn a blind eye to this. You have to figure out what's going on with this, or you need to escalate it to the gas company, because there's something going on here. Because apparently the gas main's out here. I got a valve right here. You know, I got a 2-foot gap spread, so that's telling me it's probably their service. All right, I got a reading here, 25 milliamps at 2 feet. And something moved here, barely moved. And bump it up a little bit. So I got a tone 7.79 at 2 feet. So it took me to that valve. I mean, I got resistance on this line because I got water in here. There's water down there. But I definitely got something going that way, so let's walk it out. And no, not the greatest because there's resistance on the line, but I'm still reading 2 feet. My depth's consistent. So now what I'm doing, trying to troubleshoot and see where this tone's taking me. Because this step, my milliamps went up a little bit by a point, so I'm at 9.33, but it's getting deeper at 33, so that's telling me that I'm on something. I'm on something here, folks. And we do have a gas main out here. It's on the other side of the road here. So I'm wondering if this business ran it the long ways. Well, we'll find out. Or I'm losing it right here. Not getting the greatest. And a turd. You hear that? Look what I found, folks. I'll be damned. Do we have a meter set right here? And we have a valve out there. So that's what I'm saying. Anytime you see valves out there, you gotta open it and see what's going on. It looks like this service is going out that way down there. It isn't damage waiting to happen because anybody else will assume, without verifying this, that this one here is crossing the road. Because we have a 6-inch gas main on the other side of the road here. But clearly, from that valve, my tone took me over here. So that's crucial, folks. When you're doing gas, you have to see these valves. You gotta open it, inspect it, see what's going on, and escalate it. So let's go to this meter set here. And let me hook on here and see which direction it takes me. It should take me back to that valve because that's the valve to turn this on if something happens. All right, I'm testing this other locator. I asked him where this service off this building goes, and he says across the street. That's what he's telling me. Goes across the street. But definitely, that's a service valve for this building. What he's saying, across the street. Let's put him on the test and see if he failed this test. You know, this is education for him, educational purposes. I'm not here to grind anybody down. This is all learning experience. So he's hooked me up. While he's hooking me up here, I'm gonna do a sweep. All right, I'm on the nut. This other guy I'm with, he says crosses the street. Goes on that side. A little more of the truth. What frequency? So let's see which way it goes. Which way it goes? I wanted this documented.
I don't know.
No, you said across the street.
I didn't say across the street.
Oh, now he's changed his mind. He said didn't cross it. He didn't. No.
I didn't locate it because it was.
Oh, so now he's saying he didn't. Which way do you think it's going? You said it was going this way earlier,
I
right?
don't even know what the main is.
No, the man's on that south side. So you told me earlier it was going on that side. Now you're changing your tone. Why are you changing your tone?
No, I'm just saying that I didn't locate it because it wasn't on my extent.
All right, so this guy changes his mind once again. All right, so we're gonna see the moment of truth. He told me earlier, you guys know, I would not lie. This is all training purposes. Everybody learns something new every day. Even I do, for doing it for decades. All right, let's go see, moment of truth. But you said we went across the street. See? Let's see. Did you hear him? He says the most obvious. All right, I'm sweeping. I got nothing going that way. Whoa! Oh, what I got here? You gotta be kidding me. 78 milliamps? I got 78 here. Here, you try it.
It is.
So there you go, folks, learning experience. Anytime you see a valve, you gotta escalate it. Because you don't escalate it, this service would have got hit if I wasn't out here. It would have got hit because people assume, like this other locator did, he said earlier it went across the street. And the reason he's saying that, because there's a 6-inch band across the street, it makes sense for this to go across the street than to come all the way down and run 600-700 feet down. So it's all a learning experience, folks. Let's locate this out. All right, let's finish marking this service out. Saying nobody would ever know this about this service going this way. So that's why I keep saying it's crucial that you guys investigate when you guys see valves like that out here. You gotta ask yourself that question: what is this valve doing? Took me right here to the valve. Great tone, great milliamps. Can't beat a 44 on the main. So folks, it's all a learning experience. That's the whole thing about this videos that I'm doing. I catch things out there in real life, what a locator goes through. And then I post it on YouTube so everybody else can learn, so they don't make the same mistakes as someone else would have done. So anytime you see valves like this valve, folks, you gotta ask yourself a question. What is this valve doing? Why is this valve out here? It's a purpose. The gas company won't put valves out here for no apparent reason. There's a reason why it's out here. So you have to ask the question, what's that going? So you got to troubleshoot to determine what it is. And like I did, I troubleshoot it. I put my rod in there and walked me all the way out there. It wasn't the greatest tone, but it was a tone, and it took me all the way to the service. And that's how I knew that service way down here, came all the way out here. And while the other locator, he was assuming, if he had 6-7 years experience, he would have said, no, I don't know. But he was assuming, and it said it went across the street. But he was making assumptions, and that's what I explained to him. You can't assume. It's gas, you gotta figure it out. I mean, his locator was over there, so it's out of his extent, but it's a reminder. Anytime you see valves like that, and you have to troubleshoot it, and if you don't know what's going on with that valve, you gotta escalate it to someone who knows, or escalate it to the gas company. So we got this marked out. So now this property's protected. Hopefully the contractors don't hit it. And anytime you're on a service like this, you got a meter set like this, it's always good to go below the flange there. See how I'm below the flange? Because you could be on that pipe. A lot of locators will see this, and they'll try to get a tone off this. So most of the times you won't get a tone. Sometimes you will. So it's better to go off below the flanger because the flange is insulated. And if you can't get nothing off the nut here, then second result, try that and do your sweep and see if you can get it. So folks, the prime purpose of these videos is educational, so you guys can learn from other people's mistakes. And like I talked to the fellow locator off camera, I go, he didn't do nothing wrong, it's just he didn't know. So I explained to him, you know, the situation. I go, anytime you see valves like that and nothing's tying in, and you get your whole extent marked out, and the valve's just sitting out there, you have to investigate it. You have to open up and see what's going on, see if you see any pipes in there or what the situation is. And if you can't determine what it is, you need to escalate it. And so it's a learning curve. You know, there's a lot of new locators out there, and they just don't know. So that's the whole purpose of these videos, educational, so you guys know. So if you guys come across valves like that and you're done with the locate, but you got nothing tying into that valve, you have to ask yourself a question. What is that valve doing? You know, you have to investigate it now. You have to troubleshoot it to determine, is it on the main, or is it a service valve? When I went out there and looked at the valve, and I see where the gas main was marked out, it was setting 2 feet off the gas main. That's telling me it's a service valve. It's a valve for the service. So there's a service on that building, and everybody would have said the same thing like this locator said. Since it was set way back in the middle of the building, they're thinking it's a alongside service going across the street. And that's what he said, it's going across the street. Guys, you know, don't assume. You have to figure it out to make sure it's alongside service. In this case here, it wasn't alongside service. It was actually a short side service, but it went a long ways to the short side. It traveled about 300 feet. I mean, why did the gas company do that? Who knows? That's a question for the gas company. But that's the whole prime purpose of this video. That locator didn't do nothing wrong. It's just he's new. There's a lot of new guys out there, and like I said, this is educational, so you guys can learn. So I hope you liked the video, folks. Please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions about this, please leave it below in the description, and I'll try my best to answer the question. But you know, escalate it to the gas company if that's what you got to do. Have a great day.